thank you for clicking on another Cody Crafts video. So we're going to do another week of crochet video today. I've got two more bins for you guys. They're really full. I've got a bunch of bigger plushies as well, which is going to be really fun. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This is about a week and a half's worth of crochet because I had 1 week where I was running a lot of errands. But let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so we're starting off with a freaking kiwi pie. This is a little octopus with really curly little tentacles, and I wanted to make some more strawberry themed stuff, so I gave him some little strawberry leaves, and I did a really nice like hot pink yarn color with the little white seeds. And this is in Demi Pearl, which is like the new Michaels yarn. I'm actually kind of in love with it. It's so nice to work with. It like slips through my hook really nicely, and it's a really soft yarn and works up like really neatly and really nice, and it doesn't like pill, I guess is the word. Basically, it doesn't have a ton of fuzzies everywhere because I'm used to working with Premier Parfait, and that sheds like a ton. So this one was great. Okay, and we'll put him back there. Next up, we have got this little spider. I do want to try and make a couple things for Halloween because I've got two shows, I think, before Halloween, 2 or 3 shows before Halloween. So I want to have a couple cute, creepy things. And he's a little car hanger, or like a little hanger, so he's super cute. I'm not gonna lie, so each of the legs was a 4 single crochet and a magic ring, which is not my favorite, so his legs were kind of annoying to make, but the rest of him was really cute, and he's really easy. It's just like patience. So we'll put him over there. Okay, next up, you guys, I have a ton of chickens. I ran out of chickens, so I made a bunch of, I call them little half hens. They're inspired by the Mabel the chicken, or Mabel the hen pattern, so I will put that pattern maker as like the credit at the bottom of the screen, but we have a ton of colors, so let me show you guys all the different colors. So first we've got, oh, and then that one turned out really big because I accidentally made too many increases when I was starting the circle, so the rest of them are like handheld size. So we've got 3 of the little tan color. We've got, I think this is like Bernat Tweed, but we've got 3 of them. You know what, let me move the little spider so all the chickens can go together. And I really like embroidering the faces onto these kind of bigger chickens because a lot of people get them for, or like a lot of little kids really like them. And I don't want to have any like plastic safety eye issues or like safety concerns. We've got, I think, another one of the like tweed ones. So we've got 3 of these guys. I feel like these chickens are going to take up all the room on my desk. We've got a lot to go through, you guys. Maybe I'll try and zoom you guys out a little bit. Hold on. Okay, I zoomed you guys out a little bit and rearranged the chickens. And then we've got, oh, this guy's got a little bit of yellow on him from a different project. But we've got these little colorful ones too. So we'll put them over here. My allergies have been so bad lately, so I'm trying to avoid just sneezing directly into the microphone. Okay guys, I took a little bit of a break because my allergies got so bad that I like was having trouble talking coherently. We're still kind of feeling it, not gonna lie, but it's better. Okay, so let's move on. So next up I have this cute little minnow. I think I might have made this wrong because it's a free YouTube video, and in the YouTube video I kind of like wrote down her instructions and then I made it, and I think it was supposed to be an extra 3 rows longer because it's supposed to be kind of like a long fish, but I think I only did 5 rows instead of 8 rows for the body. I'm not really sure, but either way, he's super cute, and I'm not like, he's super cute and I love it, but like this isn't exactly what I wanted when I wanted to make some fish, but he did inspire me to modify him a little bit and make my own version. So let me show you guys those. And I'm gonna be so honest with you guys, I'm kind of obsessed. I made 10 different color combinations. So I'll walk you guys through like the different iterations. So this was like the first attempt, which I think is super cute. But I did put eyes that are like a little bit too small for my taste. I like them to have really big derpy eyes. But he's so cute and I tried not to stuff them too much so they're like super squishy and like really perfect for like a little handheld buddy. Alright, so we've got that guy. Then I think my next iterations were these little orange and purple guys. And in the minnow tutorial that the fellow like crocheter makes, she has you make everything, so you make like the body and the tail and then you surface crochet the little fins on. I just modified it a little bit, so I crochet these longer fins in the round and then I surface crochet the top dorsal fin. But super obsessed. I'm so happy with how those guys turned out. I really, really hope that people love them at shows because I would love to make just like a ton of different color combos. And they're really, really cute, really simple, and like really fast to make, which is also really nice because whenever I do go on like errands or like road trips and stuff, I'm hoping I can just take some like Premier Parfait chunky and make maybe like some little fish or something while I'm waiting in like different, offices or like the mechanic or whatever. And then I did mostly want to have some little like green and blue fish, so I did make two variations. I made of like these two colors. I made the lighter body with the darker stripes and then the darker body with the lighter stripes. And I made two of each of those combos. So here's the other two. And I love that they're like really chonky. If you've watched the other videos, you know that my whole thing is I love chonky, derpy looking animals. They're my favorite. This one was like an interesting color combo. I just kind of grabbed the yarn and I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, but I think it's actually really cute. And like we want to have some diversity within all our little fishies. And for the most part, towards the end, I kind of just used the same two colors, but I alternated like what was the body color and what was the detail or like stripe color. So there's a little school of fish. And then I did also find another free fish pattern. This was like the first one I made, and I think this is like ideal. Like I love this so much. It is so freaking cute. I love that it's got all the different little fins. It's so pretty. It's such a well-written pattern and it's so easy to follow, but it's a lot bigger than I wanted. I have my little bits basket, as you guys know from former videos, and the whole point of that basket is to have like little smaller handheld size plushies that I can sell, for a much lower price point than like the rest of my table, so that it's a little bit more accessible for everybody, or like if kids want something. But yes, super, super cute. Love this pattern. Absolutely recommend it. Just too big for what I was looking for. And I think that's all the fish, so let's move on to the next animal. Okay, I shifted you guys down a little bit so you can see everybody. But let's stick with the marine life theme for a second. So I made a little octo. This guy is super cute, super easy and quick to make. If you can hear that noise in the background, it's my pet's drinking water. I think I can fit him right in front of the chicken. Excellent. He blends in. He's actually a chicken in disguise. And then I made a little octo. I like these little guys because it's like they're kind of hiding in their tentacles when you like lay them down, and then you can like pull the tentacles down if you want. But they're really cute. So we've got him, and then we've got a little blue octopi baby. I think I messed up on him. Yeah, so I messed up on him and I only have 6 tentacles instead of the 8. But he's still really, really cute and I'm sure someone would love him. And then I was trying to play around with like alternating tentacle colors. So I was experimenting with this little guy. He's a little bit bigger than the other two, but I'm not quite happy with like how low his eyes are. I think I meant to put an extra row between his eyes and the tentacles because right now it's only one row and that's not really enough to like have him sit away from them like the other ones. Like his eyes are in the tentacles, their eyes are just above the tentacles. But that's okay. We know for next time. Oh, and then if you guys remember, I made a bunch of little safari animals, either last video or the video before, but we did sell all the little baby elephants, so I made some more little elephants. So we've got those guys, and I actually made 5, but I sent a bunch of plushies to a new friend that I made recently in the plant community because they are doing a fundraiser live stream where they're going to be selling like doing sales giveaways etc to raise money to help a fellow community member with a surgery that her dad had, which is very expensive as I'm sure you guys know. So I made a couple extra plushies and I sent him some and I was like, feel free to sell them or use them as giveaway items or whatever can help. I was like, I don't really have fancy plants, but I can make cute plushies. Okay, so we've got the little herd of elephants down there. And then these guys are so cute, you guys. I'm so obsessed. So I a long time ago I wrote a little budgie pattern for myself. It's just like a little, bird ball. That sounds weird. It's like a little bird ball plushie, but I kind of go back to that whenever I want to modify it and make different types of birds, and I'd never made owls. So I made little baby owls and I am so obsessed. I think they're so cute. They're super squishy. And I made 2 different color schemes. So I made that little guy and then I think this color scheme is my favorite. You guys let me know which one you prefer. But I really like that this one is more of like a dark reddish, like orangey brown. And it's super cute. I tried to make the beak as like vertical as I could. I added the little whites to the eyes and then I tried to embroider some little like scattering of feathers on the chest to make it kind of like blend a little more. But I really, really like how those guys turned out. I think they're super funny and like they're kind of silly and derpy looking, but I think that it's like obvious that they're little owls. So we'll see if everybody can guess it. I only had a chance to make 2, but hopefully that's okay and they'll go to very loving homes. Okay, so next up, we're gonna go kind of on a strawberry binge. So let me take a quick break, let those get those all together, and then we'll go through our strawberry like round. Okay, you guys, I rearranged a little bit again because we've got the big plushies all left for the end, and I don't think they're all gonna fit, but we'll try. Okay, so let's go through the strawberries. So I tried to make about 2 or 3 of each color combo, but I did run out of some of the yarn. So first up we've got some light pink and hot pink strawberries, and I've got the 2 variations of the leaf colors on here. So we've got those guys, and I think we're gonna put like some of these on each side. Ooh, try not to knock down the chickens. Oh, here, we can give Mr. Strawberry Octopus a little strawberry friend. Next up, we have got these guys. And let me know if you guys prefer like the lighter, the lighter leaf color, there we go, or the darker leaf color on these guys. I think they both look good. I think it's like a personal preference, but I'm really curious, like, I don't know, like how many people like each one. I think it's kind of fun. Okay, so I think for right now I'm going to put all of these guys just like here, and then I'll rearrange and we'll come back for the big plushies at the end. So next up we've got some bright red strawberries. Again, we've got the dark leaf color, and then we've got the light leaf color. I think for that one I personally prefer the dark leaf color. But it's really cute. I think the only one that I really prefer the light leaf color is like the light pink one because it's more of like a pastel strawberry vibe, and I really like that. But I think for the rest of them, the contrast of the dark leaf color is like really pretty. Oh, you know what? Just as I say that, actually, I also really like the light green on this color. It's like a maroony or like a wine color, kind of. Here's the dark. It still looks really nice with the dark. I think I prefer the light. And I made a bunch of these. So I made 4 of, oh, never mind, those are slightly different. So that one's more red, that one's more purple. It's like a cool and a warm tone. And then we've got these 2. I do love the look of like the strawberries all piled up on top of each other. I think it's so cute. And then we've got some more purpley ones. Okay. So there's that. Let's think about this. I have so the plushies I have left, you guys, are like really well, I mean they're not like huge, but they're big. They're gonna take up a lot of screen space. Let me see if I can make the strawberries kind of like frame the background and then make some room. I'll be back. Okay, we're rearranged. We've got most of the strawberries over there. We've kind of started to pile up the marine life, and I kind of zoomed you guys out more. So I think that'll be okay. I think that'll work. Okay, so these guys are really funny. Um, they're like super chonky frogs, and they're still leggy, which I think is so funny. I did just kind of freehand these, but I believe I saw a picture on Instagram of somebody who made something similar, and that inspired me to try to make some. They're so silly. I don't know if anyone's gonna like these guys, but frogs are amazing, and I love making chonky frogs and leggy frogs, so it's the best of both worlds. But yeah, so I'm probably not really gonna have like a pattern for this guy on the bottom of the screen, but that's because like there isn't really one, and I don't, it was literally like a picture I saw while scrolling through the, I don't know, like the search page on Instagram, so I don't know, I should have taken a screenshot. I'll try to be better about that in the future, but like I don't know who to credit for the idea. But we'll put him down here for now. And then I did make 2 of them because I had like 2 colors that I really liked. So it was that one and then this little kind of camo green one. And his legs, this is in Bernat and this is in Sweet Snuggles, so the legs on the Bernat one are kind of curly because of the tension and like the harder yarn texture. And I think that just makes it even sillier. Like, I do not mind. Okay, so he'll be over here. And now, you guys, for probably, other than the fish are my favorite makes from this whole thing. Let me know what your guys' favorite make from this video is. But, secondary to the fish, this is my favorite make for this video. Okay, so last but not least, we have dragons. So if you guys have seen me in in-person shows, you know that I have a sleepy dragon pattern that I wrote like my first year crocheting, and it's super cute and I love it because it's super derpy and silly. But I just wasn't really happy with it anymore. I feel like my skill set has improved a lot and I wanted to make something cuter and cuddlier. Sorry, he has a bunch of like polyfill coming out his little booty. Um, but that's where this guy comes in. So he is no-sew, and I'm super proud of that. But I'm still modifying him. I wanna take this space between the neck and the arms down quite a bit because I think it's a little awkward. But it is funny because he can kind of swing his head around. But he's super cute. The whole point is he's supposed to be like a little floppy dragon, or you can like put him over your arm and like snuggle or like hug him. But I'm so proud of him, you guys. I'm so happy with how he turned out. I messed up his tail a little bit because like I said, I was kind of freehanding it as I wrote the pattern down, and I didn't write the tail down until I did the second one, so one's bigger than the other, but that's okay. We fixed it for attempt number 2. So this was the first prototype. So he's super cute. I'm super happy with him. I really hope that someone loves them and wants to adopt them, but that was the first iteration. I'm trying to like fit everyone in here. You know what? That'll work. So then we made the second iteration, and I was testing making the head smaller because I wasn't sure if I wanted the head to be so big. Turns out I do. I want the head to be really big, but he's still super, super cute. I did also move the arms up a little bit, but I think I'm just going to put them right up against the neck, to be honest. I did also run out of, so this is 3 different Bernat green colors because I only had a little bit, so he's kind of a scrap dragon, and that's okay. He's super cute anyway, but this is one color, this is another color, and then this is just a solid color. And this one's mystical, and this is the like camo color mix. I don't know what they're called. I never really pay attention. But this is the tail. If you guys have made Willow the Dragon, you will recognize the tail. I want to make like a simpler version for my dragon, but I didn't know what to do. So I opened up my Willow pattern and I made this tail. But yeah, this is not the final tail. As pretty as it is, I do want this to be a like market-friendly dragon, so I want to make it really quick and easy. Especially for like beginners. Oh, I just realized I'm knocking down all the little elephants. Whoopsies. Okay, so yes, you guys, I am so, so happy. I can't wait to make more of these dragons and finalize the pattern, but I am really excited. I hope you guys love them as much as I do. I'm gonna sneak him back there. Perfect. Okay, and that is it. That's everybody, you guys. I mean, other than the ones that I just knocked on the floor. So hold on, let me pick them up. Let's put everybody back up. But yes, it's been a very busy like week and a half to 2 weeks because I've been trying to do a bunch of car work stuff or like car maintenance and trying to clean up the house and do some spring cleaning, some very late spring cleaning, and also try to stock back up on plushies. I'm sure fellow hand craftsmanship slash like makers will know that that's the biggest struggle is like trying to live your life while also keeping enough stock for craft shows and conventions. But we try our best and we're doing a good job. So, okay, there we go. That's the big family portrait of the week. That'll be the thumbnail to give you guys an idea of everything you're going to see. But if you have any questions for me, let me know. If you have any comments for me, let me know. Let me know which one was your favorite make, and if you have more than one, that's okay. I'm indecisive too, so you can give me like your top 3 if you can't pick one. Thank you guys again so much for watching and coming back. I hope to have one more video out of a weekly crochet before my next show. I think I can do it. Fingers crossed. Yeah, see you guys soon. Hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. Bye!